Okay, I think this is the last game of the day. This is Brazil, the Red Canids, or whatever they're called, versus PSG, Pacific's, well, Paris's team is what I thought it was, but PSG might just be the sponsor, and it's the Pacific team, which I'm not even sure what region that really actually breaks down to be, but they're just called Pacific, and their team's fully Asian, so I'm assuming they're not all from Paris. Um, just a hunch. So Brazil ends up first banning GP. PSG counters with banning Lucian, taking away Lucian. Probably the highest ban rate. We'll go over statistics after this game. Red takes away Graves. PSG takes away Renata. Red takes away Kennen. PSG takes away Karma. And Red locks in first Wukong. So now PSG has to pick two. And they're either going to go jungle or AD support. They end up logging in Aphelios, and they take a jungler. They leave the support as a variable. So they take away Aphelios because either, Titan is an Aphelios god, or so is Unified. So to lock in Aphelios is a good deal here because he's just as safe as Samira, but he's more of a hyper carry and he's more of a threat and better for team fighting. Less gimmicky. All right, and Red takes away Gwen. Pretty interesting pick here. I mean, I would have liked to see them go AD support. Not sure why they would take away Gwen. Unless she's just that hard to deal with their team comp that they had planned. And they lock in the Jhin. Jhin to bully the Aphelios. Makes sense. Now, what would you couple that Jhin with to be a bully against Aphelios? Something like a Nami. Something like a Thresh. Maybe like a Leona. Or an Alistar. All right, fourth ban coming from PSG. Red already has their jungler, top, and mid, or I mean an AD taken, so they're going to ban a mid laner or a support champ here. They banned Karma last. So they're gonna continue that trend with banning another support. They take away Yuumi, and Red is going to take away a support or a mid laner, and they go with LeBlanc, leaving PSG the opportunity to take away another mid laner or support. And since they just took LeBlanc away, they could follow the trend and just ban another support. They ban Vex, meaning that PSG might go Ahri. So forcing Red to ban Ahri. And that could have been a play in draft here because they did not want them to take away a particular support. Because if they ban Vex, they might force the Ahri ban here. So that's what that contemplation is about. So they have to ban Ahri. And now I'm really curious to see which support they pick. Are they going to go Nautilus? Do they go Leona? Do they go Nami? What works well with Aphelios? Probably an Alistar. Probably, yeah, like a Nautilus. Okay. So now Red has to go into melee support. What are they going to pick into that melee support? Ooh, they go mid pick first, but now they still have to pick a support. So they blind pick Zoe. Apparently Zoe is a relatively safe blind pick. I mean, Thresh, Nami, Leona. Leona seems like a common counter pick into the Nautilus. Nautilus Q's in. You can E onto their AD or stun the Nautilus and E onto their AD and follow up with an ult. Okay, and last pick, they're going to pick mid. Who are they going to pick to counter Zoe? And the answer is Control Mage. I'm a huge Orianna advocate. So PSG has a scaling composition, and red, it looks like their composition is going to thrive more in the mid game. So in a meta where mid game is where all the action's going on, I'd like to think that red has the better draft here, despite PSG being able to counterpick. We'll see how it plays out though. So the 6-minute mark, PSG has already gotten first Drake. Their purple side, they get first dragon. Let's see who gets first Herald. Okay, Brazil immediately starts Rift on spawn. Even though it's warded, it looks like PSG is giving them the Herald, uncontested. I'm curious what led to that. What led to them just getting it for free? Does he really just go Raptors down, or does he really recall here? Like, it's on vision. Oh, Jin got the beautiful kill on the Orianna. So there's no mid rotation, there's no mid prio. Viego cannot go to contest top Herald. And Gwen already rotated down because she has wave prio. She necessarily didn't have wave prio, but maybe she has lane prio. Wow, so they get the Herald. And now second Drake is spawning. PSG is ready for that. They're playing for a Drake as their win con. They already lost the first Herald, so now they have to ultimately play for second Herald here, which might be happening roughly around the time third dragon spawns. They get the second dragon, but it doesn't seem to be paying off. They got a 2 for none. So with red having Herald, this does not seem worth for PSG. So second Herald, red's already on the ball again, playing for the Herald. PSG just had a different play style and different decision. They were gonna make a dragon their win con and neglect Herald. But that just makes it even easier for the blue side team to get Herald. They secure the second Herald. So red summons Herald mid. They crack the tower. They open up the map roughly right around the same time that third dragon spawns. So now they're going to try to draw them into the river and have them show up to stop them at that third dragon, because PSG, you know, they needed that third dragon. Yeah, they pinked out the lane, the river ward from mid lane, and they just basically get a beautiful Wukong combo set up by a Wombo combo into the Leona ultimate. followed up by a 4 for none, resulting in red getting third dragon. So they take away Soul Point Drake from PSG. It's really, really good. There's a replay of it. Check this out. Zoe gets some poke off. Wukong sneaks in there. Leona follows up. And Jin's able to get a root off and full combo. And then lastly, open up his curtain call and pop his ultimate. Misses one of his ult procs, so he doesn't get the kill. But gets the follow up from Wukong, who's one auto attack shy of killing him. And with that type of a swing in the game, it's looking like the game's up for red candidates to lose. And they know that, so they start playing tight. They start playing like a unit. They start playing methodically. They crack out the last outer turret. Tier 2 mid's down already. So now they have the opportunity to play for top tier 2 or bot tier 2. They take bot tier 2 while they're down here already. Baron spawning here shortly, within a minute. They get the fourth dragon uncontested because of the tempo that they created. PSG isn't even to be able to retaliate and defend that second fire drake that red ends up picking up. And now red's thinking, well, if it was that easy, we could probably just get Baron for free too, boys. They reset. PSG smells it coming. They go and play towards Baron pit. They're not there because they've reset. They establish some vision in their topside jungle. Red comes for a deep play here. Pretty risky because they're on vision. So now it's telegraphed that they're all playing towards Baron. But Gwen's able to split push with teleport. And Gnar at this point is down a level, down 24 creeps, and just not able to do much due to the fact that he has Randuin's Trinity Force Merctread. So Merctread is his only defensive into Gwen's Riftmaker and Nash's Tooth with a needlessly large rod. He can't defend that. Red tries to crack the top tier 2, but it doesn't work out. And then they ultimately play for the Rift or the Baron. They get it. They reset. And they do a 0-1-4 split. And it's okay. Wukong's pushing mid, and the other 4 players are pushing bot. They get a pick here in the choke right outside their base. Force the Viego to leave. Titan picks up a sick kill on Aphelios. And at this point, they can just go deep because they wait for the minions to wait. They wait for the minion wave to crash, and it's a cannon wave. So cannon wave is really, really strong with Baron right now. And since it's a cannon wave, even top lane's going to naturally push. So it's good patience by them to wait for the wave. They get double inhib, but it's 27 minutes in. Level 13, you got heavy death timers. Death timers are just getting too long now, and it looks like they're able to just secure the win. And that's it for a recap of day 1, guys.